What's good, YouTube? I'm back with another banger.
You address this. There's a rumor that Iceman is going to be Drake's last album
I
on
think
Universal.
so. I think it is.
Um, I wouldn't say last album. It's the one that fulfills the contract.
Oh, okay.
It's the one
I
that
think so, bro. They not giving that man what he want, and bro out here, he the cheat code.
fulfills the contract.
So
He
after
the
that,
cheat
it's
code.
agent.
Yeah, but you see, when you speak on this and you're not in Drake's business, like actually, like his lawyer or whoever negotiated, probably Mr. Morgan or whatever, you have to you have to realize this is a very malleable situation where it's like, let's relate it to basketball. No basketball team would let Michael Jordan at his height become an unrestricted free agent. You're
He ain't lying.
always gonna give him. It's like in football, they do the franchise tag,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like you don't let your big
Superstar.
player ever really touch the open market, right?
The superstar. So basically, what he's saying is like LeBron James when he did the decision. LeBron shut down the whole world for that hour to let them know he was going to Miami. You think Cleveland want that to happen? No, they did everything in they will. So LeBron could never ever make that decision. But that's what he's saying.
Because you're gonna get outpriced yourself. So I don't think Drake. I personally said I don't think he's leaving Universal at all, but I do think that they're gonna have to overpay a bit, and I think that what's gonna happen is I think we see another collab album after this because they're gonna do every time they do a collab album. From what I hear, it's probably some type of addendum. You know, it's like so we keep stringing it along and then we see. But I don't know. Like again, this is info from me, not from Drake, because you know. You talk. It's only so much you talk to a man about. He might not let you up in his bank account, right? I don't see him walking away from that. I just don't see him. Like
I do, bro.
no one. It wouldn't make sense on paper for anyone to pay him more than Universal could either. Why? His catalog's already there that they could leverage. They could leverage it for revenue that's coming in, and they could leverage it for why they would want to give him more money for more albums, because the way it works in streaming, the newer albums you drop helps the back catalog. So you're leveraging giving him more money because you're going to get it back from the back catalog getting increased.
Well, but you would get it back even if you went somewhere else because you still
Yeah,
own the back catalog if you're Universal and he goes like, let's say Sony.
yeah, but if you're Sony,
If he drops a new album on Sony, the Universal back catalog will start to get streamed as well.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Let's just put random dollar amounts on the table.
Okay.
Say Drake says he wants $500 million.
bet.
Well, if for Universal, let's say you've done your math, and you know these are big firms, these are billion-dollar companies. They're gonna say, you're really worth like 280 right now.
That's tough right there. That's tough right there. So they go off your past screen. That's crazy. That's crazy right there. So they not like the NBA. They pay you off your potential.
Right? Obviously, not gonna go from 280 to 500. So let's say like you're really worth 400, $100 extra million. Like they'll probably pull the trigger on it if that's the number Drake wants before he goes to Sony and gets that. Why? They could leverage the fact that they have his catalog. Sony has to only recoup from what they have.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get what I'm saying? So
That one
why
album.
would Sony want to give him more than they would think he's valued at?
Right.
They have
Because
nothing else to leverage.
Well, but then they start an ongoing long-term relationship.
Drake
with
is 37.
But they treating this like this basketball, bro. Ain't no age limit in this. You know what I'm saying? LeBron showing y'all, bro. Ain't no age limit in this, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Drake is 37. Drake is 37, and he's dropped about 8 albums on Universal. Right? Do you want to? It's like LeBron James. Do you want to trade the entire team now for LeBron
LeBron
James?
James? That's a good point.
Or if somebody says, I don't know who the new guy is, would you get him for a way cheaper price?
Well,
But it's Drake, bro. So my thing is this right here. I hear what he's saying, but when you got a artist like Drake, bro, he's like R. Kelly, Michael Jackson, bro. They gonna make money regardless, bro. Like you could put Drake, you could have a new artist coming on up and have Drake on his hook and make money that way. Like you say, you could have Drake collab with your new artist. They only put out eight songs. Like, it's a million ways to make money off Drake. Drake ain't just, you know what I'm saying? Drake then did like everything under the book.
Here's the alternative, of course. Drake leaves Universal and goes completely independent. Do you think that'll ever happen? Now, you've seen Meek do it, and it's not working out for him, it seems. But of course, Meek is not Drake on any level.
That's the best way, bro. That's the reason why I did this video, bro. I'm pushing independence, bro. I'm pushing do it the slow way. Don't take that elevator up, bro. Cause you see what Drake going through right now, bro. 8 albums, 8 classics. You feel me? And you ain't even trying to pay me for my worth. So you telling me that you can't give me a Kobe Bryant deal? Like, I'm gonna give you this just off GP. Which most likely y'all gonna make the money back. I'm Drake. Y'all like this like the NFL. Like, nigga, I only got 2 years left and then I'm through. This is music. People still making music right now at 40. This is Drake, 50. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Like, we gotta stop this, bro.
Do you think Drake could be that artist that goes fully independent and ends up making even more money than anybody?
Nah.
Yes.
Nah.
Why? Because the radio play that's controlled by the major labels won't like favor him and the
I think the basis of it.
Spotify playlist. I don't know though, but Drake is different.
No. The basis of his lawsuit, I think. When I look at his lawsuit, I said that's label shit. That's what labels do. Everything. Whatever you're accusing them of doing, I'm like, yeah, that's what labels do for y'all hot artists. Like, this is no like some. So, if you're blowing the whistle and saying that's foul play, that means if you went independent, you wouldn't be trying to do foul play, which means you ain't gonna be successful.
Well, it is successful. That's the thing. Like, yeah, he probably ain't gonna get the 400 million, but he'll own everything and he can make 40 million a year instead of, you know what I'm saying, 400 million over the next 5 years. So if we make 30, 40 million a year, but he own everything, that's successful in my book.
So if you're saying
But but you could use the same tactics.
impossible, no, but that means if I'm saying, okay, let's put this in sports analogy. Yo, I'm done playing in the NBA because they allow James Harden and Vlad to do 5 steps and they don't call it a travel. That's why I'm gonna leave the NBA, and I go to the FIBA league, and I go over there. And they basically say to become the #1 player in this league, you probably got to do 5 steps too. Why the hell did I leave the NBA?
Right.
The thing is, the music industry, you cannot win on that large of a level unless you're playing the game.
I
The
get
game
you.
is dictated by these 3 behemoths, and you could try. We've never seen. Look how easy they done wiped out Kanye.
You ain't lying. And I believe everything he said now. I believe everything he said. He not lying, bro.
Well, Kanye wiped himself out. Let's keep it 100.
Well, okay, you're saying by his actions.
Kanye wiped himself
But
out.
what I'm saying is that
you can't say when Kanye left Def Jam, suddenly his music career went down for no reason other than
you're not getting
leaving
what I'm
Def
saying.
Jam.
It's once these entities determine that you
On value.
aren't in their game
You on value.
anymore,
Yes.
it's hard to sustain that visibility, right? It's the same thing with, all right, so let's say you leave Live Nation and say, well, I'm going to still do arenas and stadiums.
That's a little different. That's a
It's
little
the same
different.
thing.
No, because Live Nation has a monopoly over all the large stadiums, essentially.
The 3 music labels have a monopoly over music. They own
So-
part of Spotify.
They
own.
That's what I'm talking about, man. School him. School him, man. School him.
Part of the
Well,
DSPs.
Spotify is a public company. Owning a part of Spotify does not mean that you control Spotify. You just own a part of Spotify. You and I, if we buy Spotify stock, we own a part of Spotify.
Part of their ownership was leveraged for the fact that they have to license. If any time, right, Spotify has to have these deals with Universal, Sony, and Warner Because if all three at any moment said, we're pulling our catalog, if those catalogs are off of there, Spotify's done.
Damn.
That's a fact. It's done.
Damn.
Which means the game is determined by the players who are needed there for every entity to exist.
Damn.
The number one thing that Universal, Warner, and Sony always have to leverage is the catalog. And until, what do you think Drake's gonna make music till infinity? He's gonna be that effective till infinity? Radio, again, it's not like Drake has a conglomerate around him, like artists that's down to do the same. If Drake had remember when they started the title thing? That sounded great in theory.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone pointed out then, all these people are in contracts. Right around then, all those Lucian said, we're done with exclusives because Drake pulled that stunt. Well, Apple Music really. Larry Jackson through Apple Music pulled a stunt with the exclusives back to back where we get Drake and The Weeknd, who had their album only up on Apple Music. Lucian Grant said, we're done giving any platform exclusive window. By the way, it's such a complex thing that even now, you can't even leak a song on any DSPs. They get mad. Another DSP would get mad, especially a big artist. So the point of me even saying that is that having the catalog in those three companies, they dictate the game.
That's crazy.
So it's not like Drake have a bunch of people to say, we're going over here to build this.
That's crazy.
So again, could he do it independently? Yes, but I don't think he believes in some of the stuff you have to do.
I guess
if I'm an artist,
I guess he feels he can't dominate the way he did independently.
If I'm an artist, I'm taking steroids like the rest of you niggas. I'm getting my fair share of botting. I'm getting my fair share of let's just say wink wink payola. We gotta get our stuff going. Like there's a fan that's somewhere sitting like, the reason these guys get played on the radio like 1,000,000 miles per hour is because people just love them. Yeah, all right.
No, I know that. I know that, bro. And that's the reason why I did a reaction to this, bro. Like, it's a cheat code out here, bro. It's ugly, bro. It's ugly out here, gang. Real talk, bro. And like you say, Meek Mill, bro. You don't think they blackballing him? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, why would you leave us if we was making $10-20 million a year off you, bro? But don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You'll never touch that type of money again, bro. Real talk, because guess what? We own everything. You got to come through us at the end of the day.